going over the highlights of the fifth address to the House by President Donald Trump. This was actually very entertaining to me. I'm sure it enraged a bunch of other people. And if it enrages you and you're still following me, thanks for following me. I don't want you to leave. Please hang out, comment, tear me apart down below. That's fine. Not down below, but in the comments. That's sick. Get your mind out of the gutter. Let's dive into this one.
President Trump gave a feisty and defiant speech to Congress Tuesday night.
The media and our friends in the Democrat Party kept saying we needed new legislation. We must have legislation to secure the border. But it turned out that all we really needed was a new president.
Trump.
He should have just bought a microphone, just ripped it out, and just dropped it at that moment. Because seriously, he didn't executive order. He didn't all these the immigration problems that we've been having, that Joe is like, we need to do this and that. And they had some bills go through. They had one big bill go through, and they said the Republicans wouldn't sign it. When you dug into the bill, it actually codified illegal immigration, allowing up to I can't remember the exact number, so I'm not going to quote it, but a large number of people to come in every single day in perpetuity. Ridiculous.
Trump was unwavering. He was unapologetic. He was defiant, and he was at ease. He was glad to be back in the job.
And we've ended weaponized government where, as an example, a sitting president is allowed to viciously prosecute his political opponent, like me. How did that work out?
That didn't go well. That didn't go well at all.
Not too good.
No.
The optics of the night were quite striking.
Hold on a second. Just think. They raided Mar-a-Lago. I don't know how many court cases that he had to go through. He was shot at, almost killed. Someone else was killed. That was a terrible, terrible day. I don't know how many other things. They hauled him in jail. They got his mug shot. And now he's the president. He's 78 running circles around you, and he's the president after all of that. I don't know. There's some people you just can't convince.
It looked, quite frankly, like America. It was very divided. President Trump spent a lot of time talking about the things he's already done in the first 43 days.
Illegal border crossings last month were by far the lowest ever recorded, ever. We're getting wokeness out of our schools and out of our military, and it's already out, and it's out of our society. We don't want it.
But he did not talk a lot about what he wants to do in the next 11 months or even 3.5 years. And so filling in those blanks and getting details about the policies and proposals, that's going to be something his administration is going to be challenged to provide.
Yeah, it's going to be a challenge, but he's also got a lot of things he has to negotiate, and you have to see how it shakes out, because the tariffs, he's had to kick the can down the road with a couple of them. The reciprocal tariffs kicking in soon in April. We have to see how those are going to play out. There's also the Ukrainian war that it has to be. So what if it's not settled in 11 months? What if things escalate? They turn around. It doesn't get settled. What if another war breaks out somewhere else? And then you have the Israel-Gaza situation. So it's good to have. I'm sure he has a target and a plan. The whole administration has an idea of where they want to go, but in some contingency plans in places that they want to go. But you have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust and pivot. And I think he learned that in his last administration with all the stuff that was against him. I think that he has to kind of dismantle the bureaucratic state, and I don't know how that's going to work out. But a lot of people are getting fired, and he realized last time around, if something like that is in control, you can't make the changes because people are actively working against you. You see that in Project Veritas videos all the time, in James O'Keefe videos all the time, actively working against him. So even now, let's go.
We need Greenland for national security and even international security, and we're working with everybody involved to try and get it. But we need it really for international world security, and I think we're going to get it. One way or the other, we're going to get it.
So yeah, Greenland is obviously, there's minerals and whatnot there, and it's only like 50,000 population. It's not even, you couldn't even make it a state, I don't think. But it's really, when you think of the space and missile defense, Space Force or whatnot, it's near the top of the globe, so you can literally see half the globe. And if you look at it from that position, it's very close to even Moscow and China. It's very, very close if you look at it from the aspect of Greenland, not America. And if that was part of America, we had more control over it. Yeah, it would make sense. I know a lot of you guys from different countries are not going to want to hear that. That's fine. I'd love to hear what you have to say down in the comments below. Just let it go. That's cool. I'm all ears. I want to see your perspective. Okay. There's a lot of different perspectives where I'm from. We're a big country with a lot of different ideas and 50 different states, and everyone has different accents and different opinions, and it's crazy. So I'd like to hear an outsider's point of view on that.
President Trump said he wanted Congress by the end of this year to renew and extend the tax cuts from 2017. But he didn't explain exactly how he wants them to get the votes.
And I'm sure that the people on my right, I don't mean the Republican right, but my right here, I'm sure you're going to vote for those tax cuts, because otherwise I don't believe the people will ever vote you into office. So I'm doing you a big favor by telling you that.
A big part of the night was kind of a made-for-TV theme where he introduced special guests.
And his greatest dream is to attend the U.S. Military Academy at West Point.
This is cool. That dude looks like
Jason, that's a very big deal getting in. That's a hard one to get into. But I'm pleased to inform you that your application has been accepted. You will soon be joining the Corps of Cadets. His name is DJ Daniel. He is 13 years old, and he has always dreamed of becoming a police officer. And tonight, DJ, we're going to do you the biggest honor of them all. I am asking our new Secret Service Director, Sean Curran, to officially make you an agent of the United States Secret Service.
Look at this. Oh, they cut it short there, but the boy he hugs the Secret Serviceman. It was so sweet. That was so cool. That's gonna be that's American history right there. Those moments. That's so cool. And what's sad is, the Democrats were they just weren't gonna give an inch. They can't even clap for that. I don't know. I'd say vote him out. I'm from Massachusetts, and it's hard to get any one of these guys out because their base is so thick in this area. It's thick in Massachusetts. A lot of legwork. We need Scott Pressler to come visit. Scott, if you see this, come to Massachusetts.
There was an interruption early in the speech, just a few minutes in. Congressman Al Green of Texas, a Democrat, stood up and started shaking a cane at the president.
I thought when I heard the Al Green thing, I thought that was like some R&B singer. Is there an Al Green? And then it was this guy. It looks like he sings.
It did lead Congressman Green to being removed from the chamber.
Congressman Green has filed articles of impeachment for the president 3 times. So there's no convincing this. There's no working with him. Unfortunately, it's sad. I don't know.
Democrats mostly sat silently, at times challenging things that he said, but frequently just holding up signs.
Look at that. Just a sign. I got my sign here. Just a sign. It's false. It's false. Musk steals. It's false. They look so unhappy. They look so unhappy. So unhappy. Save Medicaid.
Republicans in Congress seemed very supportive of the steps he's taken so far to cut spending, and they were very enthusiastic when Elon Musk stood up and President Trump described many of the programs that he was going to try to eliminate.
He's working very hard. He didn't need this. He didn't need this. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. Everybody here, even this side, appreciates it, I believe.
The Republicans in the chamber seemed a little more uncomfortable with his discussion of trade and tariffs.
Tariffs. It's a beautiful word, isn't it?
The stock market has fallen, the Dow, more than 1,000 points in the past 2 days because of the new tariffs that President Trump has imposed on Canada, Mexico, and China.
I don't know what percentage is, but just so you have an idea, like the swing, if it's like, let's say the Dow is 20,000 and it loses 1,000 points, it's a 5%. It's not that much. Correction, in financial terms, a correction in the market is 10%, which is, it's normal. Every few years you get a 10% swing and then it comes right back. Or that's correction, right? 10%. If you go, or maybe it's down to 20%. I'm wrong. There's 10% swing, and then there's 20%, and then below that is, and a few terms of that is a recession, right? Let me know in the comments below. I'm sure someone has a better idea of it than me, but I'm not a financial advisor, so don't take advice from me on that. Again, I'm just an idiot American, just talking smack on the internet. Let's go.
Tariffs will go on agricultural product coming into America, and our farmers starting on April 2nd. It may be a little bit of an adjustment period.
He didn't spend a lot of time at all asking Congress for legislation, for any new proposals. He sort of suggested that this approach he's taken in the first 43 days of acting alone through executive actions, that's the kind of presidency that he wants to continue.
We have accomplished more in 43 days than most administrations accomplished in 4 years or 8 years, and we are just getting started.
Again, it's only been a couple of months, and there's been a lot. I can't keep up. I literally can't. I don't have the time to make videos on all the things that are going on. I like to talk about other subjects too, and it's like, wow. All right, like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Make sure you comment. Bye.